Hey everybody, welcome back to this episode of FlowJoe's Clubhouse.
Wow.
Clubhouse.
We're back.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to this episode. The 18.
Dude, I love 18.
Dude, that's the age.
Wait, what? Just the 18-year-olds?
More like
That's
the
a
B
little
team. What an intro. Do you really want your guest to take over the intro for you?
Who?
That's
I have to
what
do
happens most of the
everything
time.
around
All right, hey everybody,
That's
welcome back. Hey everybody, welcome back to FlowJoe's Clubhouse. This is the first time we're recording this. Episode 18. Welcome back. Today we got a special guest star for the first time ever.
Hi, it's me.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
It's Kirby
Yeah,
from How
hi.
Nintendo.
From True.
My name is Kirby. I'm from Nintendo. I eat things for a living.
That sounds like acid reflux.
Yeah.
True.
Look, I can't do the voice always. They put me in the recording studio and go, hiya, for like 10 hours and it fucks my voice.
And it
True.
fucks.
You're talking to the real deal here.
Whoa.
The real Kirby.
Okay.
The real Kirby.
And also we got FlowJoe here. Say hi, FlowJoe. Hello. And then we got Rhymekin, Ruben. And then we got Saboli. Saboba.
Shibobi.
Joe, you're such an animator. Brr, give me your lunch money.
Wow.
Oh.
Thanks, Blonkers. Thank you.
So here we are, totally in the year of our Lord and Savior, 2020.
True.
Because this is when this takes place.
You know, I've heard there's this scary disease going around, y'all. We should be careful.
Yeah, it's called Ligma.
It's called monkeypox.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait.
Don't worry, that only spreads through sex, so everyone here is safe.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Sure.
Good. Wait a
That
minute.
includes you, listeners.
Yeah, just don't play Donkey Kong Barrel Blast.
Dude,
When do you think?
That's the one should make a video.
Yeah,
about that.
I was gonna say, when do you think he's gonna
Crazy.
make an episode about that? It'll be crazy.
That would be crazy.
No, that has to be the end of the series because then he'll stop being a virgin if he plays it.
dude,
Damn, true.
that can never
Barrel
happen.
Blast is like so mid though. They should talk about Jungle Beat instead.
Yes,
That
I
game
love
is, like,
Jungle
better.
Beat.
I fucking
Like
love
Jungle
Donkey
Beat.
Kong Jungle Beat.
Yes, I'm beating it, as they say.
Joe used to love it because his mom would get mad at him and he would take out his anger on the drums, on the bongo drums.
On the bongos.
True.
You know, it's the weirdest
Screw you,
thing.
mom.
though.
I had to go play Jungle Beat and go to his room.
It's the weirdest.
Speed it up.
Could you only play it with the bongos, or could you use the normal controller?
You can use the GameCube controller, but the
Okay.
controls are very weird.
Because I never had the bongos, but I had the game, and I remember playing it with the controller. So
Yeah, you can play with the controller, but it is made for the bongos, and I think the experience is honestly better.
Yeah, probably. But I still loved it, even with the normal controller.
Oh yeah, great game. Love
Yeah.
that game.
They should do a sequel to that.
I would eat up Donkey Kong
Like,
Jungle
imagine-
Beat sequel.
Like, they do, like, because they did, like, a Wii version. Like, they could do that again, a sequel with the
did.
Joy-Cons.
It'd be cool. I honestly think that Donkey Kong Jungle Beat needs a sequel. Would be really cool. I think that I love the flow of that game. I think that the idea of a platformer that is kind of easy, but the entire point of it is to just do a million tricks and get a shit ton of points is fun.
Hell yeah, I love Sonic, too.
I love Celeste.
You love to molest?
Bro.
Bro.
No.
Without us?
Welcome to the club.
It's totally not been a year since we did the last one. We're in 2020.
Yeah.
Because it didn't
It's been
exist
like-
last year, because that's the joke. We're in 2020. Last year never happened.
Yeah, it's true. It's been like a week since the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or was it a month? I don't remember.
It'd
I
be
think-
so
Oh,
funny
my
if,
God.
like, wouldn't it be so funny if we recorded this episode and it just sat on Joe's computer for 2 fucking years?
Yeah, no,
That
it
would
would
be
be...
really
Dude, it'd be even crazier if somehow we recorded this in the future, 2022, but then we sent it back in time through, like, how we were in the 50s for a moment? And then, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and then we went
So
back to
much
2020.
goddamn time. I spent so much fucking time on that time machine. I swear to God, if past Joe sits on this episode for 2.5 hours and my $20 trillion time machine did not work, I'm warping Freddy Fazbear to your location.
Well, will he be
He's
quirky, though?
deploying Freddy Fazbear.
He
Oh,
do
you
get
know
it.
he'll be quirky.
He'll be quirky. They get a little quirky at night.
You
True.
know. You know
It's a
he
little
gonna be quirky.
quirky.
So true. Anyway, Roommate season 3 coming out this November. We got a lot of guest animators. Saboka did the soundtrack. Premiere this November. What's it called? Series of manifested events.
It's called Season Premiere Roommates.
Yeah, season Mario. Please watch
Guys,
it.
don't worry. It would definitely be over by 2021, guys. Don't worry.
yeah.
I
We'll
cannot
have the
wait,
season
dude.
out by then.
Yeah, everything will go scheduled. Everything will not go unplanned. It's real.
Wow. Yep.
Can't wait for that.
So true.
So true. So true.
Speaking of Joe, I
Hello.
was on my computer today,
Oh wow.
and I was searching for, there's like this program called WizTree
Yeah.
that kind of lets you like look through your computer at files and stuff, because I wanted to see like where my space was going, because there's like some random things that I couldn't find out what was taking up so much space. And there's a thing called like file history,
Yeah.
and I was looking at like downloaded images and saved images, and there's this image of just Joe from high school
Yeah.
sitting at a
Wow.
computer playing like a Counter-Strike game on the computer. So I was
That
like,
does
oh,
sound like
look
him.
at the little baby Joe with his. He had like weird mullet hair or something.
Yeah, my hair was terrible back then because I didn't like
I'm very surprised
I
your
didn't-
antivirus didn't catch that.
a picture of me as a virus. True, because I didn't condition my hair back then, so I looked really bad.
I
yeah.
looked at the photo, and then Joe turned around 360 degrees and bled at me.
Yeah, I was like, it's like he tried to sneak a camera, but then I turned instantly like an owl and like did a face.
I'm like, whoa.
True, but like the weird thing was that nobody else noticed. Like time just froze, and everybody went, Yeah, it's
And
weird.
then like he turned back around, and then I kind of like
It just
was
resumed.
traumatized. I looked at my friend, and I was like, did you just see that?
It's
He's like,
like,
what are you
what are you
talking
talking about? Yeah,
Like what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
The Counter-Strike? Yeah, he just got shot. What about him?
And then you see me on the floor bleeding out in real life.
Yeah, I see on the floor Peter Griffin style.
Yeah, the death.
Uh,
Alright.
And
Yeah.
then after that, I found a video. I didn't take the video. I think it was our friend that took it. But it's just like a Snapchat video of like this little dancing mantis or something, and right behind it is Joe sitting there fiddling his legs around like he's
I'm
just
kicking
his
my
legs.
feet. I'm like, because I'm
Kicking
cute.
his feet like he's all a little quirky and stuff.
I'm cute.
You know I'm cute.
He's
Yeah.
kicking his feet all, oh, look at him go all quirky.
on and on
I sent it to
and
John. I was
on
like,
and
"What are you
on.
doing?"
John, did you just say John? Hello,
John.
hello. My name is Flan.
John
My name is Flan John now.
Hello, Flan John.
Flan John.
Flan John
Oh, you're that
Silvers.
guy that a baking channel, Flan John.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is, but yeah.
Flan John, you know, you make flan.
Oh,
Whereas,
Are you talking about-
uncivilized people call it flan.
yeah. I realize what you're talking about. Flan. I love chocolate flan.
Yeah, you're Flan John.
Exactly.
Big
Everybody eat my flan because I'm John. That's my slogan.
True.
John and on it.
On Madden?
Yeah, man, no sense.
Madden? It'd be more fitting if Joe, but his name is John. It was Long John.
No, because
Long John.
I'm not long.
Long
True.
Flong John Silver.
So Kirby, welcome to the show. First time enjoyer, long time pain.
Yep.
would you like to?
That's a good description of our relationship.
Yeah. Do you have anything to tell the audience about you?
About me. Not really.
You heard it here, folks.
Go look at my Instagram at draws things IDK.
All right, you hear that,
Go
folks?
look at it.
Instagram in 2020.
That's my plug. At draws things IDK.
True.
I don't post there, but you could at least go look at it.
I will link it in the description where it says featuring Kirby.
Wow, thank you.
Unless you want me to
More
link
like
it somewhere
Kirby.
else. I'll
Nah,
link,
it's my
all right,
product.
I'll link that. Yeah. Kirby, we got a couple of questions for you.
All right.
Is it true that you are friends with Saboka?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Unconfirmed.
Ooh.
I don't think they've met before this, so.
Ooh. Is it true? So does this mean Saboka just kind of looks at you?
Yeah.
It's true.
Is that the name of the bird that watches me outside my window?
It's true. Saboka can turn into a bird. You can.
The blonde bird with the glasses.
Yeah.
The one that goes. "Woo, woo, woo, woo."
No, you're thinking of the one that goes.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Norwegian songbird, my favorite.
True.
Norwegian songbird.
Can you
Or like
believe?
Norwegian wood.
Can you believe that Saboka's Norwegian? That's crazy.
That's
No.
really funny. I think we should make jokes about that for the next 20 episodes.
We already did.
This is so awesome.
What do you mean,
my
Saboka? We already do. That's just our
episode.
quota. That's what we did in 2020. That we are in 2020. We're doing right now.
Yeah.
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 It's so
I got
funny
the
that you're
spreadsheet pulled
Norwegian.
up and it says that we got to get at least 3 more out by the end of the episode. So
Okay, remember, Saboka, how you had that little Mario brother, but they went, oh, Mario.
oh, Mamma Mia!
Oh, Mario.
No, I don't recall. Please remind me.
Alright, anyway, new show coming out. Or it's already
Whoa.
out. It has Beavis and Cameron from the Roommates movie, your favorite.
Dude.
Mhm.
And it had a Hella Joe and Sweet Jeff. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff reference. How do you feel about that?
When are we gonna guest turn it?
Put me on the show, Joe.
You know what? Maybe in, let me see, by the time we record it, maybe in February 14th, 2022, you could probably be on there.
Damn,
Hell
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. But no promises. I don't know. I'm not good with dates.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Yeah. You know.
It's be up. You know what they say.
Um,
Everybody watch
Be
it.
up.
Be up.
All toasters. Toast.
Yo, I love that Beyonce song.
I know.
Alright, Kirby, we got another throw ball to question you.
All right.
Alright, so question number 2 for you. Is it true that late nights on Wednesdays you like to go to McDonald's to order a Big Mac?
You know. Can't say it is.
Ooh.
McDonald's. I get the fries. I get the shitty hamburger. Can't say I do them Big Macs.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to fire my insider. Saboka, you're
Oh
fired.
yeah, well.
It's crazy that Saboka doesn't go to a
It's
McDonald's.
really just your own
Big Mac.
fault, Boca. You should know me better than this.
Exactly. You're a bird. You watch him already, so you should know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watch his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you're
Ruben,
my only YouTube fan.
1 subscriber. How would you feel if you had a bunch of videos on your channel, but every video was just 1 view, 1 like, and you only had 1 subscriber?
I
And
got
go find my
one thing.
subscriber and kiss them.
Oh, base.
Sure.
PogChamp, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Ruben, what were you gonna say?
Huh?
You were gonna say something.
What?
Say it.
What?
Say it.
I'm tired of this stupid bit. Can we stop with this stupid bit already?
What big? You were gonna say something.
I want to talk about real world events. I want to talk about real problems in the world.
Okay, what's a real problem happening right now?
Joe's Fortnite addiction.
No, that doesn't happen until next year, stupid.
I'll tell you. All right, I'll tell you.
That's it. I'm tired.
Yeah, you stupid.
I'm a prophet. I'm a prophet.
That doesn't happen until December
In the year
2020.
December 2021, Joe will become a Fortnite addict despite saying
Yeah.
that he doesn't like Fortnite.
It's
And then he says, he said, I'm only gonna play for Spider-Man. That's what it's gonna be.
Yo,
like,
they're gonna
and
add
I was like, are you
Spider-Man?
gonna play? And you're like, and I was like, and I'm like, oh, are you gonna play after Spider-Man? And you're like, no, I just want the skin. And then the skin does come out. He does get it, but he keeps playing, and he doesn't stop playing. And he plays
Just keeps
until
going.
January, February, March, April, May, June. He just doesn't stop.
Don't
Doesn't
stop.
stop.
It's a real addiction, and it's gonna happen.
Well, it's too bad.
That's why
I
roommates
mean,
gets delayed.
well, it's a good thing it's not right now. So
Yeah,
yeah, I don't have to
we
worry
still
about
got
that.
2 years on that one.
Yeah, from the
It'd
be-
inevitable disease.
He's got a couple months.
It would be really weird and also funny if they put Spider-Man in Fortnite.
That would be so cool. Like, what if they added web slinging? I would love that.
Oh, dude, what if they then once their deal with fucking whatever company ran out, they had to replace it with just some generic item.
How do you forget Marvel?
Well, I don't know, like Marvel or DC. I don't care about
DC
superhero.
DC has Batman, Spider-Man has Marvel. Hello, Red versus
DC
Black.
has Batman, Marvel has Morbius.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
True.
When are they going to make a
Man.
Morbius movie? I've been asking
Please,
for it.
I've been waiting for a Morbius movie forever, dude.
I think it'd be so funny if that movie was like so good it released twice.
Right?
Yeah,
And then like,
dude.
I think that like in the comments, you know, in the comments,
comments.
in the comments,
In the comments of the movie theater, yeah.
yeah, you know, in the
comments, they're like, "Yo, it's Morbin time."
yeah, like you know, in the comics, he goes, "It's Morbin time." I hope he says that in the movie.
Please, dude. That's all I want out of a movie.
So far, we have successfully
Yeah.
We've successfully fake dated this episode and real dated this episode in less than 10 minutes.
You mean foreshadowed?
Yeah, true.
No, we're just
Listen, I can just hope for whatever. I'm not making any predictions, but I just hope I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Ruben, you keep going on about a bit. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm gonna bait
More like shit.
Oh. All right,
like a bit.
All right, I got another question for Kirby over here.
Wow. Okay.
Is it true that when you got your Nintendo Switch, you kind of like drooled a little bit?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Drooled a
pretty
lot.
damn sure.
I don't know. I see
don't
a puddle.
know.
I see a puddle in the corner over there.
Oh well, that's not from my Switch.
Then what is it
from my
from?
real life? That's from my real life Freddy Fazbear suit.
Oh, okay.
My real life Bonnie.
Oh.
Oh,
Chico.
Oh, you know it.
Chico.
So how did you
Alright.
book a meet in real life?
We had.
Wait, are you talking
mutual
about
friends
Bonnie
at school.
or are you mean Kirby?
Yeah, Bonnie and Purple Guy.
Man, I
Okay.
met Bonnie in my dreams, and we were lovers ever since.
Oh yeah, Saberko's
Oh.
purple guy. Remember?
He is the man of your dreams.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
This
How
3-month-old
did
joke is really
but how
funny.
did you
For
and
real.
Kirby meet?
Yeah, how'd you and Kirby, Mr. Man, meet?
We went to the same high school.
Well,
Same high
first-
school.
Can you leak that high school for us
wait,
right
don't you mean you're still going to high school
Yeah,
aren't
we
you- yeah,
yeah,
aren't
we
you still
go.
going
Well, yeah, but when we met,
in the summer?
Love.
So interesting. What made you
True.
become friends? Did you just like
Yeah,
look at
did
each
you
other?
just- Yeah.
we
Do
had
you want an actual funny story, or do you want me to give you a funny bit answer? 'Cause I'll give you the real funny.
Both.
No,
story.
give us the
Both.
real story.
Both.
The real story was the first time I ever like mentally made a note of heading was sixth grade or ninth grade health class.
Sure.
For whatever reason, we were playing this fucking dice game where you'd roll the dice and it was like, do you get syphilis? Do you get children? And Henning was the first one to go up there, I think. And literally, he got syphilis and then dabbed so hard his elbow touched his knee.
I believe it.
was
It's true.
all the way down there. And after that, I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a kid." And then we like met at a lunch table a week later. I was like, "Yeah, you seem cool."
Classic.
Yeah.
How are you? I would have ran 40 miles away.
For real, me too.
That game, yeah. What happened, I think, was like one. It was supposed to be a simulator of if you do the dirty without a condom, and like there was one chance that you could, like, just nothing would happen. A few chances you would have a child, and then a few of getting some STD. And
like
I think
real life.
I kept getting babies
Like in real
multiple
life.
times in a row, and I kept dabbing harder and harder.
Like in real life.
Yeah.
You had super sperm.
Super.
True.
He got that
Question is,
Norway sperm.
was he with a group of friends or was he just doing it by himself?
I was in
was
front of the whole
alone.
class.
He was in front of the whole class. Everyone's eyes on him, and he just kept going.
It's because
And that's why I had no friends other than Kirby.
It's because you're Norwegian, so you had to let it out.
Average
Sure.
color, Norwegian.
All right, how much of a quota?
That's
We need like
true.
2 more, right? Yeah.
More, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now for the real answer.
No, okay, yeah. So, I had walked into Freddy Fazbear's meeting.
Oh my God, purple guy.
I asked for a job.
I saw a big green rabbit, and then I walked over to him, He took his pants off, and I ran away. And then he chased me down, and joined at the hip ever since.
I see.
True.
Pinned you down, started.
What the...
You better cut that sentence
Sorry.
off there.
To continue the story, please visit wattpad.com.
True.
And that's all right. Oh, by the way, are you guys gonna cash in on my diversity points? Is that something you guys are gonna cash in on?
What's your diversity?
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo?
White?
Bro, it's Pride Month and you got a gay man on here. Let's go.
No, it's August.
You've already had that.
It's August, dude.
Or
Well.
Wait, no, August was
wait,
August
well,
has
it's
that,
not
yeah.
June, is what I'm getting at. We are
My
currently,
time
I
machine
can't
is
remember
all
months.
fucked up.
we're
We've
currently,
established that my time machine is fucked up.
well, whatever. We're currently not.
Whoa,
June,
the
but you know
time
what?
machine's going crazy.
know what?
And
You
we're
know what?
like in the year 2022 on June
Whoa.
20th. Whoa.
That's so
Wow.
crazy.
Our mental minds are combining, and I have all the knowledge I have from 2022 in my 2020
Oh my
brain.
God.
Nah, too bad. We're back in
Wow.
2020.
Oh,
Okay, but just for you, Alex,
Sorry,
we're back
you're
in
not-
20. We're back in June of 2020. Just for right now.
wow. Okay, let's go. Time travel.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
You know it.
Wow, and now we accept you for being gay.
I mean, I get it,
Woo.
but a whole month?
A whole month.
Oh.
I get it, but a whole month?
All right. Well, can we get clap? This is our first gay person on the podcast. Besides,
Wow.
besides Saboka.
Shut up! I'm
What do you
never.
want
Oh wait, no, I'm
I'm
sorry.
never
Until a
gay.
later
Oh yeah, no. Sorry, Saboka's gay arc is a little future, but not right now. So
Yeah.
yeah,
He won't reveal
congratulations.
himself until the
I'm-
gay arc happens for him.
Yeah, the gay arc.
Dude, I don't know what
gay
the
arc.
hell you're talking about.
never go
Look,
gay.
I'm not a prophet or anything, but you know, Saboka acting quirky is a little, later.
There should be a
What, Joe?
meme
I
where
know.
it's like
Stop
Jew-
getting your hopes up, Joe. It's not happening for you.
I feel like
Damn
I
it.
have to mention this because I know you're going to keep using that word.
What?
In my little circle, the word quirky is a euphemism for intensely racist.
Swag. Swag. Let's go.
Joe's quirky.
We're all quirky.
Joe's so
Quirky.
quirked up.
We're all quirked up. Based.
They should make a meme where it's Joe eating cereal and he's like, he would never be gay.
What?
They get a little
Spitting out the
quirky at
cereal.
night.
And then I like do the twerk, like I'm a twerk. So
Twerking hasn't been invented yet.
yes, it has.
What are you talking about?
Did you remember
I
where
think
you were when
time travel's
twerking was
fucking with his
invented?
head.
This is fucking June 1971. No twerking has been invented yet.
Oh man, are we going back to
No
the 50s?
We'll
Sabuka
see.
already looks like he's from. Sabuka already looks. Honest to God, Sabuka looks like he's already from the 70s, anyways.
So
Am I
true.
right or am I wrong?
So true.
Put him,
Shut
give him
up.
some, change his glasses to make him look like the those 70s glasses with the little
Peace sign.
Editor,
lines in the middle.
Give Lucas
The
some
peace
glasses.
sign with the yeah. Saboka, is it you were a hippie?
What in a past life?
No, just you were.
No, I've never smonked.
Oh my God, Saboka! I will tell you that you are not a hippie. Congratulations, dude.
Wow.
You won. Wow.
You know what you win?
What?
Doing more episodes of FlowJoe's Clubhouse for the next year and a half.
Dude, get me out of here.
Nope.
What a prize. What a prize.
I gotta get out of here.
We're funny.
Yeah.
We're so hilarious.
Is it true that you're hilarious?
Damn.
Kirby, here's another question. Has Sabuka ever wronged you?
Wronged me.
Yeah.
Well, there was this fucking time we were playing Mario Strikers,
Ooh.
and
Uh-oh.
this piece of shit, this dickhead, decides to 7-1 me in the most stale-ass game I've ever had.
Damn.
Fucking nothing happens. It's going back and forth for 10 fucking minutes. And then my bitch-ass goalie just doesn't fucking jump at the ball.
Ooh.
And I still hold a grudge.
Listen, it's not my fault that you can't strike charged.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Whoa.
That you know what? That's a good. Speaking of strikers, do you think they'll ever make a new one?
They.
Shut up.
I hope so.
Quite,
I like.
I was gonna actually talk about that, but I don't know if we want to keep the time travel bit.
Let's go. You know what? Why don't we find out? Let's time travel. Let's see what year. But you know what? Why not 2022? Just shot in the dark. Let's go to
I'm gonna
2022.
kill
We'll
you.
see.
That sucks so much.
No, let's go to 2022. See
What if the world
No
is gone
way.
like 5 years in the future? Like we don't want to jump too far.
Oh, you're right.
It's a new Strikers game and it's disappointing.
Oh
Is
man.
it really? I only heard that they lied about, or they didn't lie, but they did say that there was like it was gonna be like 4v4, but it's not really 4v4.
It is, but that's not online. You can't play 4v4 online.
So what's
Oh
online?
yeah.
You can play you can play doubles, or you can play singles.
What is this, baseball?
True.
They
What?
need to make they need to make another Super Mario Sluggers. And
Yes, I love Mario Sluggers.
I love Mario Sluggers, but all the Mario sports games have been so dry and bad. On the
Dude,
Switch.
Camelot has been. You know what?
I like Camelot, and I don't think that the new Strikers is their fault.
Wait, no. The
fucking
new
model
Strikers.
of-
The new Strikers is next level.
Okay, but like I don't hold it against next level, but they did not get to record a single new voice line for that game. Nintendo said make it as bare bones as possible. If it sells well, we'll give you more money to make updates. If it doesn't, we'll just dip the project.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
really
that's,
all their game. All their games so far have just been like that.
yeah, and that's
Like
what's
like even for Camelot too, when that new golf game came out, total disappointment.
and tennis.
again, I don't think it's fully their fault either.
Don't forget
because
Mario
Nintendo,
Tennis.
Again, with the we will be doing
Tennis is-
free updates later down. Nintendo Switch Sports, we will be doing free updates. They came out with like the worst games on there. Like,
Yeah,
who
you
the
know
hell
what?
wants to play 3 versions of
I don't
Just-
even think it is Camelot's fault because like in what 2014 or 15 they made the golf one for the 3DS and that one was really good.
I will guarantee you that making a shitty, vapid, boring experience is not on the minds of these developers. It's just that they're given such a tight window, and Nintendo's like, oh well, get the core cast. And because my working guess for why the new Strikers has such a bad cast is because Next Level likes to like take time on the animations and try to give the characters expressions and make them fun and make them feel lively. But Nintendo said you have 8 months to make this game, make it happen, and so they could only do like 8 characters.
Yeah.
Personally, if I were them, I would have put Daisy in there. Like Daisy is literally the face of Mario Sports in a way. So it just blows my mind that she's not in there. Even like I understand that they probably were on a time limit, but why not put her in there? She's literally.
My guess is because the cast was handed them by Nintendo. I have like a working. This is like big ass rant of mine. Working theory that like ever since Miyamoto became obsessed with the Mario brand IP, like specifically branding Mario the exact way that he wants it to be, every single Mario spin-off game has gotten worse. And almost all of them have rotted away. The sports ones are still going because of course they are, but the modern entries just kind of suck. And even the last gen ones, like Ultra Smash was awful. World Tour on DS was pretty damn solid.
That's the one I'm talking about. That was pretty good.
Yeah, didn't have a baseball, didn't have strikers, didn't have fucking another sports mix game.
No, well, technically there was like a weird 3DS sports mix.
Oh my god, there was. I totally forgot that existed.
Yeah, but it's like weird. I don't know. I don't remember much from it.
Point
But the sad thing is
rescinded.
that
They
like
did
that
make.
golf game is relegated just to the 3DS. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah,
it's
and like
doesn't help.
it's not even just the sports games. I am the only person on the planet who you will ever talk to that was like a super fan of the Mario versus Donkey Kong series with the mini Marios.
Oh, I love Mario vs.
And-
Donkey Kong.
Fucking Tipping Stars was such. It was okay. Tipping Stars is a really funny case because the story mode has like the best level design in the series' history, but everything else is either reused from Miniland Mayhem or is just generic bad Mario. And then after that, we got fucking the series died with Amiibo and Friends.
Yeah. I think the reason nobody really cared for Tipping Stars it was just the exact same game, or it looked like it, like because we already had like the same games, like what 3 games in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the focus. I mean, Tipping Stars is such a noticeable improvement in the puzzle design because Miniland Mayhem is the best like bigger game in the series, and minus the boss fights, a lot of the actual levels themselves were just like all of them start in the same place and then they go on the path, and that's the level.
Yeah.
But Tipping Stars was like, oh, we're actually going to make you manage multiple minis going in multiple directions, and you have to like route it. And some of the harder levels in that game are really fucking hard to get trophies on, but it's a very rewarding experience. But there's no boss fights, no story cutscenes, no overarching, like, I don't want to say plot, but little cutscenes in between worlds go a really long way. And then, like, the entire game is just relegated to the online section. All of the unlockables are just get things from online, which they should have known wouldn't last.
Yep.
And it's like, it makes me sad because Tipping Stars is the best game in the series gameplay-wise. But because Miyamoto was walking around Nintendo HQ handing out copies of New Super Mario Bros. 2, everybody saying, this is what your spin-off games look like, some of the spin-offs are dead. And it sucks.
Yeah, that's what also killed Paper Mario. Like,
Paper Mario is a big one.
yeah.
I also am going
The Paper Mario story is so sad that even like people are like, no, we don't want this. Like, please go back to the RPG elements, and then they just straight up saying, no, we're not gonna do that anymore. We're not interested in doing.
Yeah, Mario and
Okay,
Luigi's dead too now.
Okay, two things. Number one, the head game dev, the lead dev for the Paper Mario series, at least the modern one, is like the biggest Miyamoto dick rider.
For real.
So makes sense. But Mario and Luigi, I specifically blame Miyamoto for killing off Alpha Dream. Cause my working theory. They make Paper Jam under the restrictions that Nintendo has handed them, and it's like they weren't proud of Paper Jam. They did what they could to make the game interesting and fun, but it just wasn't as much. And so they're like, you know what? No, we're not going to make new games under this shitty restriction. We're going to try to wait out. Like, we're going to try to wait out until we can actually make interesting games again. So they remade Superstar Saga. Phenomenal remake. One of the best games on the 3DS.
Honestly, yeah, it's so good.
Then they remade Bowser's Inside Story. I have a couple problems with it. Overall, I think it's a good remake, but it has some issues.
Honestly, I don't know. I feel the Bowser's Inside Story remake was completely unnecessary.
I was so excited for that game because that one's my favorite out of all the Mario and Luigi's.
I love Bowser's Inside Story.
Yeah,
that was my favorite. But then, like, I saw when it came out, and I was super excited. I was gonna pick it up, but then, like, I didn't have the chance to. And eventually, I saw like a bunch of stuff that was removed or changed, or the sprite work and stuff like that. Which I get, it's a remaster, but I don't like that. The original one had so much character to it that the new one didn't have. That I just preferred, like, just give me the DS one. I'll just emulate it. I don't really care.
You can even just play the DS one. You can just still play the DS one on the 3DS.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I think that there's a lot of small things in that game, like really, like a lot of really small changes that I like. A couple small quality of life things, but the biggest thing, like the big reason that I sometimes play the remake over the original, it's so dumb. It's because the actual in-game environments are like slightly more sensical. Like Nosebridge in the original DS one is just a bunch of like orange shapes in the background, whereas in the remake you can see nostrils and pollen and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or the gut one actually looks like a stomach now. There are less bones everywhere for no reason. And I also honestly do kind of like the maybe it's just because I played Dream Team a shit ton growing up, but I do kind of like playing as the modern Bowser model. But then there's a bunch of really small things that really fucking irk me. Like when you get an excellent punch on an enemy, it flies back half as far as it did in the DS version.
Yeah.
Or a couple small, like, enemy animations that were toned down and that used to be super cartoony.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with the modern art style for, like, the Mario and Luigi series. Like, my biggest...
Alpha Dream is dead.
Yeah, rest in peace, Alpha Dream. My biggest pet peeve with the remake is that Superstar Saga was in 60 FPS, but the remake was 30 FPS for Bowser.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That is and also they took away, because, like, Superstar Saga was like, you can save anywhere. Yeah. And that was a big life change. They removed that for no reason.
It's-
Like, just let us save anywhere. Like, save blocks are fun to have in the game. Like, the save albums are still there in Superstar Saga. Because it's like, oh, it's an easy sign for, like, there's a boss fight coming up if you, for whatever reason, haven't played.
Yeah. Well, one thing I do like in the remake is that they gave the Dark Star its own theme. That was
Yes,
cool.
that is, like, Dark Star and Dark Fawful are two of, like, the best changes.
Yeah.
It's like, the Dark Star theme was always so anticlimactic, and I didn't think that Dark Fawful necessarily needed a new theme, but God, does it work.
It's so much better than just the default boss music for, like, the
Oh, yeah.
situation. Yeah, it's real cool.
Yeah. I do have like a funny story. Speaking about Bowser's, I remember, as a kid, I would go on the bus to school, and it would take about maybe like 30 minutes or something around there to get to school. So I remember being a kid playing on my DS as I was going to school, and I was at that part where you fight that trash can boss at the castle, and
Chunky.
I couldn't beat him. Like, I could not beat him. I was not good enough to beat him. And I tried for like maybe like a week, and then finally on that bus ride to school, I got to the point where I could beat him, but I didn't charge my DS that day, so I was already on red battery. And then I finally get close to beating him. The thing starts blinking red, and then I beat him, and then my DS turns off,
Bruh.
and I lost all that progress.
Goddamn.
Damn.
So I couldn't, and then I lost it, and I couldn't beat him for like another week or something.
Oh.
Oh my god. When I was a kid, Bowser's Inside the Story, I was very uncoordinated as a kid. No hand-eye coordination. Shit took me forever. And so the first carrot section, the end of Dimple Woods, I just
Oh my god.
Oh,
Could
dude,
not
that took forever for me to beat.
I could not beat it. And so my solution to that was to play the intro section like 40 times. I have been through, like, from Bowser waking up to the end of Dimple Woods, like, 40 times. I had that shit memorized. And the first time I beat it, I was like, oh my god, I actually get to go to Bowser's castle.
Dude.
And because of that,
Oh my god.
Midbus, that first Midbus fight, has such final boss energy for no fucking reason.
True.
It's like, this is the first final boss, when really it's like, okay, technically it's the last boss that Bowser gets for like the majority of the game. I think he gets to fight Midbus, and then his next fight, like his next actual boss fight, is Blizzard Midbus.
Yeah.
Really fucked up.
True. I have a funny
that
story.
part was hard too.
Yeah, the carrot. I had to like. It was so bad, like, because I had the game when it came out, right? So I was like 8. And it was really bad. Like, I could not beat it for the life of me. So what I did was, at school, I just got like one of the older kids, like a 6th grader, to do it for me, and that's how I got past that part.
I barely did it. I did it. I recently played it a while back, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so easy."
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know,
not even that hard to click on.
Because you have to. Yeah, you just have to find the vitamin.
But like as a kid, I was like, I don't understand where the vitamin went.
True.
It's like, where is he? God.
You just lose.
Also,
I had one of those things too with Starfy for the DS when it came out.
Oh, I love Starfy.
Starfy is so good. I love that game so much as a kid. I still love it. But that final boss against where you have to like push back that huge
Oh my
like
god,
or something like that. The button mashing, I could not do it. It was like literally impossible for someone to do it. So I had to get my uncle to do it. I was like, can you please
I got my
do it
parents.
Please.
He was like, button mashing. Okay, go hand it to dad and be like, okay, you just need to press this button like a lot really fast.
Yeah, I was like, please do it. And then they did it. And I was like, oh my god, yay.
Oh my god, you did it now. Also, shout out to young me fucking going through Partners in Time. Like the American version, so with all like the crazy boss health. And I was just like allergic to doing little enemy fights as a kid. And so I played that whole game at like half the level I should have been at.
Dude, same. I was like level 20 at the final boss.
Oh my god, I was... I just
we were also dumb as a kid. I did not like fighting little enemies either. I was probably so underleveled for all that.
Because yeah, it was like so repetitive. Because like I would do it once and like maybe wait till the boss again to fight.
Like PD Piranha would like easily like a 2-hour fight for me to...
Yeah.
To be fair though, I got really fucking good at the copy flower.
Dude, I love
So-
Partners in Time so much.
That game deserved a remake. I love Bowser's Inside Story, but I think Partners in Time needed a
Right?
remake.
Like, Bowser's Inside Story did not need a remake, but Partners in Time would have
No.
been so cool.
And here's my conspiracy theory thought. They did the Bowser's Inside Story remake on 3DS so that they could do the Partners in Time remake on Switch.
Yeah.
But then they went bankrupt, and now that project is dead. And it's like, I don't think there's ever any crazy need for the touchscreen in Partners in Time.
No,
At least not that you can't switch out for something else.
No, what I could see them doing if they did like a Switch Partners in Time remake was like, because the game did utilize both of the screens like in battles and stuff, but you didn't really need the touch screen. So what they could have done was easily just like zoom out the camera for like those like ones that needed the top screen. Yeah.
And I think that's why they would do the Bowser's Inside Story remake. It was like, okay, we need to make we have a bunch of assets. Let's make another remake and hopefully tide out until the Switch comes out. Then we can dev either a new game if Nintendo stops being awful with Mario. We'll make a new cool game for the Switch, or we'll do a Partners in Time remake because that can actually fit on the Switch.
Yeah.
And it just never happened.
Yeah. Could you imagine like a full blown remake of Partners in Time on the Switch?
I'd have a heart attack. I'd be so excited.
That would be so cool. Like I'm imagining it. It's like whoa.
It's like probably remake a few things, change out the item system for like a traditional badge point system,
or
maybe do some gear balancing.
I was thinking, yeah, they could do that, or like, well, I don't know. It's interesting because I find it interesting the way that Bros Attack work in that game. It's like maybe they could do like a hybrid system where it's like
system would be interesting.
Where like you still
in my mind it's like sorry, I don't mean to keep interrupting you. Go for it.
No, I was just gonna say because like I don't know. It's just an idea. I don't know if it would be like that great. But what if like they did a hybrid where you still have they have BP like in the other games, but like you still have to like get them as items, if that makes any sense. Like they're still limited.
Yes.
That would be interesting.
I guess my main issue with having it be an item slot instead of just a thing that you can do is that you kind of already have you have a similar startup with the spirits that you can buy in stores, but it lowers the cost of buying items because having them be like specific items, the good strategy for using your money wisely is to just buy all of the item you're best at. Like as a kid, I would exclusively buy poppy flowers because those were the ones I was good at. Or some people would exclusively buy trampolines or the chain chomp or whatever else. And because it costs so much money, like in the end game, it costs so much to like really load up on all the items.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just have it be badge points or special points or whatever, like, oh, this is a weaker enemy, I'll try out a different Bros attack. And it just feels better to me, I guess.
Yeah.
I really miss Alpha Dream, and I miss having Mario and Luigi games on the horizon. I will also say there was not a damn game on this planet where Mario and Luigi looked better than an Alpha Dream.
What?
They have never made a better design.
Oh yeah.
Luigi with striped socks.
Based.
Perfect.
Why did they censor that at the at the near end? Like they got rid of his striped socks at like the remake art.
My guess is because again, Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo
Luigi
mandates.
has to look like this. He has to look like this, and they hand him a copy of fucking Mario U.
Dude, the freaking GameCube era was like the best era for Nintendo when it comes to like creativity.
GameCube and DS, and then a little bit of Wii.
Yeah, like the early days of Wii, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the 2000s, pretty much, just like the entirety of the 2000s.
Early 2000s. Yeah. The 2000s.
Yeah, Nintendo lost it. I don't know. I don't like Nintendo that much anymore. Like, it's hard for me to even be excited about anything because half the time they always screw, or like not even half. It's like 80% of the time they always screw it up or make something so stupid.
Or just like
formulation. Wow, no, you have to pay extra for that. Also, it's not that great. Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah, and everything's also like everything's also so like cookie cutter too nowadays.
Like
I
literally,
think that
Mario
there's
Odyssey,
definitely a
amazing game,
few.
2017. It's been almost 5 years. How long has it been now?
It came out in 2017, so
It's been a while, yeah.
So it's like, come on, man. Like,
there's a few
I get
like
it, but
Mario's really. I mean, Mario Odyssey was great. Haven't had a good Mario game since Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I didn't really see too many opinions on Age of Calamity, and then Breath of the Wild 2. I will admit I am a little excited about, but like I don't know, Kirby. Okay, I love HAL Laboratories, and because HAL is their own independent thing, they get to make whatever game they want, which is why the new Kirby game is a godsend. Star Allies was
Meh.
disappointing, but Forgotten Land is I love that game. Holy shit. And then like a new Donkey Kong game, they could definitely do something cool with it. But so many of my good Switch memories have either been from third-party games or from like the random shit they released, like Miitopia.
Miitopia was funny.
Love Miitopia.
I personally never played Miitopia. I would have preferred they just redid Tomodachi Life.
Mhm.
Because I like that one a
Dude,
lot
imagine
more.
a new Tomodachi Life, but with the Mii, like, custom
That would be phenomenal.
with, like, the Switch version of Miitopia. That'd be so cool.
That would be phenomenal.
Right?
Yeah,
I got
but
a
yeah.
fucking. I loved Miitopia so much. I actually got like a custom plush made of the horse in Miitopia. My horse, my
Nice.
custom horse. I have him. He's real. His name is Gay Shelby.
Real.
You know, we haven't had a Saboka quota yet. Saboka, you haven't talked in, like, the past 10 minutes.
Oh, because I don't play games, dude.
Why don't you? You're friends with
He does
Kirby.
music and goes Norwegian mode.
True.
What do you think of Strikers on Wii? Give us your detailed opinion on that.
I like it quite a bit. I just wish I could control it more with my mind.
Me
Okay.
too.
Okay, Megamind.
Me too. Honestly, me too.
So,
There's certain games that you could tell just would benefit from mind control.
From mind
True.
control. Oh my.
That's what
All
I'm
of
saying. I
them.
wish I could mind control you. That's what.
what?
Dude,
The name of the
Hypnosis?
game is your mom, and I'm already mind controlling it.
True.
dude. No.
Mario.
Mario.
Super Mario,
Yo,
Super Mario,
Super Mario World.
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 Super Mario World. It's a penis.
I miss shitty 80s video game cartoons so much.
Excuse me? That was in the 90s?
Mario Super Show was an 80s show.
Yeah,
I'm
80,
pretty
no,
sure.
but 89, yeah, but the Mario World was 90s. That's what I'm saying.
89.
Speaking of Super
I'm right.
Mario's, the other day Joe was at my house, and he was sitting there while I was working on a roommate's thing, and he was sitting there and he was watching stuff on my TV, and he started watching the Mario show, but he also started watching Pixels. You guys ever see Pixels?
Can't say I have, actually.
Hell yeah, Pixel, Adam Sandler, Kevin James, where's the
Pixels, Adam
president?
Sandler, Kevin James.
Pixels.
Dude, Kevin
I
James
hate
is the
He was like,
president.
he's like, that movie sucks so much. Joe's always like, that movie sucks so much. But then I was sitting there working on the show, and he's sitting there watching it for like 30 minutes, just sitting there watching.
I
He's like,
didn't
oh, this
know.
sucks so much. But then he got his eyes glued to the screen.
I know, it's
The
because
best thing-
I started it, but then I started the movie, Ruby walked back into the room, was like, what the hell, why are you watching that? But then, like, I just wanted to watch the Pac-Man scene again.
Yeah, but yeah. He
Yeah.
watched more than the Pac-Man scene.
What, the sex scene with
Pac-Man.
Cubert?
Yeah, the
Yep.
sex scene with Cubert. I was
Yeah.
gonna mention that's the best scene.
Yeah.
When the fat nerd guy has sex with Cubert.
And then they have, like, little Cubert babies, yeah.
He does it
Yeah.
for the lols, as they say.
They have the lols. Man, why did Cubert, I'm thinking about it, why did Cubert have, like, a weird resurgence as, like, a side character in movies? Like, he was in Wreck-It Ralph.
Wow.
Wreck-It Ralph.
He was
He was WAP.
Wreck-It
Wreck-It
so
WAP.
popular in the 90s. Like he was so fucking popular in the 80s and 90s. He was like Mario is today, but then the NES happened and Hubert fucking died.
Okay,
I don't even
I
understand
don't think
why.
he
I
was-
don't even like Hubert that much personally. The game's okay, but there's definitely way better arcades out there.
I don't
so.
think he was as
Alright.
popular as Mario back in the day, but he was definitely popular.
Not back in the day, but like he was very notable. Like back in the
Yeah.
early arcade days, it's like everyone knows Cubert. It's like Cubert, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man. Those were like the
Yeah.
big three arcade guys. But then like Pac-Man kept getting games, Mario kept getting games, and Cubert just dropped dead. So now he's kind of a relic.
It's because he fell down the stairs from the game.
True.
Good.
He fell down his own stairs.
Yeah. I mean, Hubert's alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just now I'm thinking about it. Like, he was a side character in Wreck-It Ralph, and then he was a side character in Pixels, and then he was a side character in the Roommates movie.
Wait a minute. What?
So yeah, it was.
You
weird.
right?
Oh my God! It's Cubert, the lovable kitsune.
Wow, it's
Kitsune
Cubert.
Kitsune is Japanese for two-tailed fox.
No.
What?
It's Japanese for Norwegian.
Kitsune is Japanese for like a toolbox. It's the kitsune.
All right, I have
Kitsune.
Kirby. I have one more question for this podcast.
Go for it.
Is it true Saboka's Norwegian?
Better
Hold on, let me. Is the jury? Has got it. Cool. Jury is 11-1 on yes.
Ooh. With the
Yuri has to go
one
deliberate again.
with the one
I
Saboka.
think it's time to adjourn this
What
court.
the one doing?
As the judge, hereby my verdict. The defendant, Saboka Boka, is Norwegian.
Damn, Saboka, you just got sentenced to Norwegia.
Sorry, Judge. The judge states that on all accounts, Saboka is guilty of being Norwegian and will face
Damn,
35
that's like-
years in prison.
Dude, that's worse
This
than
court is
penalty
adjourned.
of death.
True.
Oh.
Go back to Norway.
Go ball.
Go back to where I belong.
True, get out of here.
That's the dream.
Imagine if Saboka existed.
I couldn't.
For real.
Psycho Saboka forces Kirby to play Mario Strikers with him for 2 hours.
For real.
True.
Wow.
We're gonna go fucking beat Diddy Kong. I'm not gonna take that loss lying down.
So true.
Fucking last
Dude.
time we played that stupid fucking game, because like the tournament modes get so unbearably long. Like you play 15 or something matches, and then you go fight a really difficult CPU in a best of 3, and literally I was gonna win. I had the star. I did a Mega Strike. I did a 5 fastest speed Mega Strike, and he blocked all of them.
Whoa.
It was unbelievable.
Mega,
Whoa.
Mega Strike.
Mega. Super Mega, if you will.
What? You can't just say that. Well, guys, I think it was a fun time visiting 2022, but I think it's time we go back to 2020.
I think it's time to go back. I'll boot up the time machine.
All right, get the time machine up and
Yeah.
running. The future sure is interesting. I can't believe we're alive still.
Yeah.
Crazy how that works.
Right?
I would change that.
What the?
Wow.
Oh, we didn't see how long the show lasts. Hopefully it goes on forever.
Right? I'm pretty sure we'll do at least 20 more episodes.
I get
Yeah.
4 seasons, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, 4
At least
seasons.
20.
I could see this going on for at least 5 years. Yeah.
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 I'll keep
I mean,
coming back. I'll become a permanent member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is the time machine ready?
Yeah, I mean, we're already there. It's 2020 again.
What? I didn't
Yeah.
even feel it.
I know.
Wow.
It's so cool.
You'll feel this.
Stop rubbing my leg. Well, it's good to be back in 2020. Not really. No. Can we go back to 2019?
I hate this year.
Yeah. Can we actually? Oh no! The time machine warped by itself somewhere else.
Oh no, we're stuck in 1431.
What?
Oh, good heavens!
Too bad that's not the case.
Um,
Well, let's see. We got 5 minutes left. Anything else we could do?
anything else?
End the
I
episode,
mean-
maybe.
Maybe.
I know Joe is a Paper Mario fan, so
I
I can
love
throw out
Paper
my
Mario.
most controversial opinion.
What's your
I
controversial
know
opinion?
Controversial Paper Mario opinion. is
What's
that Color Splash is a good game with a bad battle system.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, okay, Color Splash's moment-to-moment writing is so fucking good and funny, but the battle system is terrible, so the game gets thrown away. Like, maybe not in terms of larger plot and like better characters, but I have more fun playing through Color Splash than I do Thousand Year Door.
Ooh.
Like, it's just so much funnier and so many jokes hit so much better. And like, yeah, Thousand Year Door is not supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be compelling, but it's kind of boring sometimes. Like, World 2 kind of sucks. World 4 kind of sucks.
Which one was
World
World
5 kind of sucks.
I like Dupless.
Dupless is good.
I
Oh,
was
wait, not
gonna
World 4. I meant World 3, not World 4. Sorry. That Shadow Valley is.
I don't know. Chapter 3 is pretty cool too. It's the glitch build. I mean,
Okay, yes, you're right. You're right. I'm dumb. I for whatever reason was like, yeah, chapter 3. That's the fucking from the Paper Mario 64. Chapter 2 is kind of bad. Chapter 1's boring too. And then I think it's 5, the pirate one.
Yeah,
also
that's
just
5.
draws on too long. I love the train. Chapter 7 is the good part is short.
Yeah, because like the most of the chapters is backtracking.
Yeah. And then chapter 8 is chapter 8. I think the Shadow Palace is like, it suffers from Bowser's castle disease, where like you either go through the whole thing, then you can only fight the final boss, and then you do that, and then the game doesn't have a post game, so you just have to walk all the way back to do anything else.
It does have a post game. Or which game?
Thousand Year Door.
No, yeah, that has a post game.
It does, but like you just end up before the Shadow Queen anyway.
No, you end up back at Rogueport.
Do you?
Yeah, I just played it recently.
I could have sworn that you just end up back in front of the door.
No, in fact, there's a joke where if you, because like you know how like they find the treasure at the end.
Yeah.
They didn't get it, but there's a joke where if you do decide to walk all the way back to the final boss room, there's a chest there, but it's just a dried up mushroom.
Huh. God damn, I don't remember that.
Yeah. I do a little truing.
A little truing.
A little true.
You know what? I think I heard this from Ant Dude, if I remember correctly. Where he made a video about like Paper Mario, Color Splash, and Thousand Year Door. I think he summed it up pretty well. Paper Mario Color Splash is fun to like play around in the overworld, but not in battles. However, Thousand Year Door is fun to play with the battles, but not the overworld.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
There should be a mod that would be cool. Where it's like it's like Color Splash, but it has Thousand Year Door's battle system.
That would be cool.
Like
honestly,
I
guess the nice thing about Color Splash is that you can also like skip all of the battles and you won't be underpowered. Because I sometimes play through the game again and it's like I skip every possible battle. I run away. I just fight things.
Yeah, but I love the gameplay of Thousand Year Door though. I just wish it played like that. I don't even care about EXP. I just wish it played more like that.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. What'd you think of Origami King before we go?
Origami King, honestly, Origami King is a better game, and I like the visuals, and I think music's on par. I guess the issue is that Olivia does not have the same charm as Huey does. But like for the first world, Huey is thirsty, bad tutorial character, but then he gets really fucking witty and funny, and becomes like one of the best parts of the game is just talking to Huey and watching him say funny things. Whereas Olivia doesn't have that same charm, and so the game as a whole feels a little more empty.
Yeah.
I like Origami. Also, I think that the puzzle battles are fine, but most of the time they're either trifling easy or completely unnecessary. The bosses are great. I love Origami King boss fights.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I just wonder what the next game was going to be like, because I don't know.
We'll see.
The future of Paper Mario fans, when they think of the future of Paper Mario, will be like, ah!
True.
We'll just have to wait and see. Probably in 2024.
Man,
And this
It is
concludes
nice
the
to
Mario
never,
podcast, where we talk about Mario.
Mario.
Sure. It is so
Mario
cool
World.
to never play Mario.
Saboka, you want to play
Yeah.
Mario?
No.
play some Mario.
So you want to play some Mario?
Stop.
We're gonna play
You
some
know I
Mario
don't
on
drink.
fucking Wednesday or something.
Yes.
We're gonna play Mario.
We're gonna play Mario. I will be there too.
Yeah, I'm gonna teleport Joe over here, and we're just all gonna play Strikers.
Yeah.
Please, anything but that.
Well, guys, thanks for tuning into this episode of FlowJoe's Clubbing. Tune in next week or whenever, and we'll have Koi from Roommates as special guests, man.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
From Roommates?
That's right, in the flesh and balls.
Wow, I was really hoping for Dan, but okay. Koi's
No, we already had Gerardo earlier.
Gigargo.
Gigargo, yeah.
Sure.
Click Largo.
Okay, any
Blood
last
blood.
words? Any last words before you die?
Oh, dude, I love the number 18.
Yes, episode 18.
This is the best episode 18 ever.
Dude, this is the episode 18 of all time.
I know. It's so cool.
The most 18th episode ever.
Dude, I'm 19 in 2020.
I'm a young child. I'm an infant.
But next episode will be 19, and then because I'm 19, and then in 2020 and 19, you get it next week.
How about you stop talking and end the episode?
Okay, bye guys. Have the beautiful
Bye.
day.
Bye-bye.
Ugh.